Okay, I think it says I'm live. Okay, awesome. Yes, I'm live. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie Summers, and this is a Wild Summers homeschool. I haven't been on for a while because I have been really sick. We caught the flu bug, I guess is what the stomach flu, I guess it was. I'm not really sure what the actual term for it is. But anyway, we were doing all that gunk with the throwing up and stuff. It was yucky. And then right after that, we got strep. So, and any mom that's ever had a kid with strep, you know that is just awful. So, how did that affect our homeschool? Excuse me. My throat's still really sore from it, even. So basically, we didn't homeschool. It didn't happen because we were all sick. So we were all sick for over a week. And I got it, and then both the kids got it. So I have some tips for you guys to like keep you from getting sick, because we actually got sick on a homeschool outing. We got sick from other children that were sick at a homeschool outing. So if you can hear the kids right now, they are like kind of winding down. It's bedtime for them. But yeah, we got sick from a homeschool outing with some really good friends of ours that they didn't realize their kids were sick. So number one, big thing, everybody knows it. Have your kids wash their hands, please, and please teach your kids not to like pick their boogers or put their fingers in their mouth. And I know that's a really big one for kids that have that are younger. I know a lot of kids go through finger sucking and thumb sucking and things like that. But honestly, teaching your kids that their hands are really dirty. I mean, think of all the things that you do with your hands. You're always touching everything, and you put that in your mouth, and then the germs go down your throat and you get sick. So that's a big thing. And right now I'm really struggling with that for Ella because she is still a thumb sucker. And I'm just, if you have any kind of like tips on how to make her not be a thumb sucker, please put those in the comments because I will take any tips at all. But yes, washing hands is like a huge thing, a huge deal with stopping the spread of germs. And I know all the parents out there, you guys know that, but a lot of times we think, okay, telling our kids once or twice a day is enough, and it's really not enough. So that's my number one tip. My number two tip is don't use hand sanitizer. I know that is going to be, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for that, but hand sanitizer, it pulls all of the oils off of your skin, so it's really bad for your skin, which means that you have to use like moisturizers and things like that on your skin. And those can contain bacteria. They can also, when your fingers are wet, they attract more bacteria from things that you're touching, which means you're getting even more germs entering your body, especially if you are a thumb sucking child. So, yeah, those are the two big things that I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about. Like I said, I am just getting over being really, really sick. And being sick sucks, like, especially when you're sick and your kids are sick, because you have to kind of put your feelings on how you feel about being sick. You have to put that aside for your kids and make sure that they're feeling better. So that was basically what I wanted to talk to people about, how it affected our homeschool. So for homeschooling, I'm pretty laid back anyways. And so since we're transitioning to a new curriculum, we're transitioning to classical conversations, which, by the way, it's been going great. It is wonderful. I love the classical conversations. The kids have done really well with it. But we've just kind of had to put that on the back burner because right now, since they've been sick, we've not really done any schooling. I was able to get on there and kind of look through the curriculum, and we did. She's yelling for her kitty. we did the first couple of weeks worth of stuff, and it was really great. But then again, we got sick, and so it wound up being that we had to stop. And so basically they watched several videos. We've been watching Octonauts a lot lately. We've been watching Team Umizoomi just to keep like math facts in their head and kind of keep them educational without having to really sit down and do writing and do schoolwork and stuff like that. So we have been doing educational things. We just haven't been doing a lot of them. Most of the things that I suggest anywhere on my channel and also on my blog is if your kids are watching something, please make sure it's educational. My kids are really good about picking educational stuff. They don't like a lot of fluff. They like we call it the meat. They don't like a lot of the twaddle. They don't really like that. So they're really good about that. And then also, because my kids share a room, they both got sick at the same time because they share a room. And so I've had to separate them. So one of them is sleeping on the couch. The other one's sleeping in the bedroom right now. Just because it's easier to kind of like make sure that they're not getting each other sick again. And yeah, that's basically how it has affected our homeschool. We have not gone out anywhere this week. Luckily, I had already dropped off all of the bags for our homeschool swap, for our busy bag swap. I'd already dropped all those off before we got sick. So yeah, we did miss going to the pumpkin patch, which that was something that I kind of really sucked. But again, we were sick, so I wasn't going to take the kids outside during that. Another thing is, okay, sorry, I had an update. Another thing that I do, when my kids are sick, I do make sure that they go outside to fresh air, or I'll open the window. And I know it's cold right now because it is like towards the end of October, but the fresh air is really, really good for them. So I have been letting them do that, even from when they first got sick, just opening the window and letting them have lots of fresh air. But luckily we are all on the mend. I typically take a little bit more holistic approach to like colds and stuff, but since we did have the flu and the strep back to back, we did break down and have to get some Tylenol flu, I think it is, or Theraflu, sorry. We did break down and get some Theraflu, and then we had to go through a round of antibiotics for the strep, which really sucked. So yeah, that's basically how getting sick affected our homeschool. So since it's flu season and all that, please, if you're watching, take extra precautions, because kids that are homeschooled usually are not exposed to quite as much as public school kids. They're not crammed in there with other kids and other germs and things. So typically, at least I've noticed with my friends group, when our kids get sick, they get sick for longer. And they get like a really hard bout of it, even though they don't get sick very often. So yes, since it's like cold and flu season, take precautions. I'm not going to say go out and have the flu shot, because we didn't have the flu shot. We will never have the flu shot. We don't believe in vaccines. But again, that's just a personal preference for my family. But if that's an option for you guys out there, maybe getting the flu shot would be beneficial for your family. So yeah, that's basically my little message today. Please be safe and try not to get sick, because this whole bout of us being sick was just awful. And we actually have not been sick like that in 2.5 years. So this was like really not great for us. So yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. It is Thursday, so I have to get some work done tonight. But yeah, basically that's what I have to say. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I will try to have a couple of videos up this weekend. And then again on Monday, I'm going to be doing another day in the life video for you guys. Tomorrow, I will be going to pick up the busy bags. So once we have them sorted as to like what we'll be keeping and what we'll be giving to our friend who has a much younger child, once I have that sorted out, I will, once I have them and have them sorted out, I will be doing a video on those. And then also I will be doing a review video on The Hobbit and what we wound up doing with our Hobbit unit study. So stay tuned for those this weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye.